very least we get the ball up pitch, provided we can get the throw off, which we do. And it's a good catch.
How did you make that?
He's gonna try to screen out the Whiny Beavers. Oh no! Does he have an apothecary? I don't think he has one. He's gonna spend it, and he's still dead. Oh my god!
Blood Bowl.
Oh no! Deccan's stare bag is dead! Dead! It's another cake! Oh my goodness! What is happening? See if he can get away. He cannot. He's gonna have to do this. Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the semi-finals. SP Beaver just subscribed. Thank you for the sub. Semifinals of the Batter Bowl here in the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League. 4 teams remain tonight. It's the #1 seed versus the #4 seed. The Wäng Hängërz versus Santa Swarm. 2 excellent coaches. It's back to be a great game. Jedi George Ones just subscribed. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at these 2 teams tonight. Starting with the Wäng Hängërz, coached by El Nubarino. He has been almost unstoppable here in this competition. Look at this roster, 13 players. What? 13 players. One still has to level up. He has a TV of 1340 for now. He'll level up the Orc Blitzer, who currently has block and dodge on an Orc Blitzer. Oh my goodness. The other Orc Blitzer, Jeff the Dude Lebowski, he has block, of course, being a Blitzer. He also has the Strict Ball skill. We'll see if that will come into play tonight. 4 Chaos Dwarf blockers. They all have Tackle, Block, and Thick Skull. That's 6 players plus 1 down here. 7 players with the block skill. 2 Black Orcs, skillless, but they have that valuable strength of 4. The Chaos Dwarf Minotaur, Marcellus Wallace himself, he's in here. He has picked up an extra MA when he leveled up. He has an MA of 6. Chaos Dwarf Minotaurs, these are the big guys. They have the loner skill, unfortunately. They're also wild animals, but they have Mighty Blow and Horns, and of course, Frenzy. Uh-oh. The Skaven Gutter Runner, Ol' Rat Bastard. Only 1 Skaven Gutter Runner on this lineup, but he has block and dodge, so he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Skaven Gutter Runner's fastest players in the game of Blood Bowl with an MA of 9. He'll be supported by 3 goblins on this lineup. 2 standard goblins and 1 loony. Dexter himself, he is Dexter Morgan. He is a secret weapon. He is a serial killer. He has a chainsaw. 3 TRRs, 1 apothecary, 4 fan factor coming into this competition. This is a really solid lineup. We'll talk about what he might do with it in just a second, but first, let's take a look at his competition. Santa's Swarm, the thing that the thing to notice at first is that there are only 8 players on this roster. Clyphia says Santa's quote-unquote swarm. Only 8 players, that means he's gonna have to pick up 3 journeymen at least. he has a TV of 840. That means he's going to pick up roughly half a million gold in inducement cash tonight. He'll have to spend 210,000 gold in Journeyman if he wants to pick up Journeyman. But then he has the rest of that money to do whatever he wants with tonight. It'll be very interesting to see what he does with it, as he's got to win tonight. If he doesn't win, he's out. So I imagine he's going to spend it in the way that he feels most beneficial. He's got an extra 20K in his bank as well. He's got to play, right? He's got to spend his money. He's got to do something. He's only got 8 men on the roster, but he does have Buddy, the high elf thrower. He's level 2. He picked up strong arm that gives him a +1 on his passes. The passing game, still a threat, even though he only has 8 men on the roster. Everybody's got an AG of 4, even his linemen. That means his journeymen are going to have an AG of 4 as well. This is still a nasty offensive team. He's got Falalu. He's the leader. Leader gives him an extra TRR that's going to bring him up to 2, provided Falalu stays on the pitch, of course. He's got Syrian. He's a lineman. He is the kicker. He's got a kicker as well. Kickers are super important to basically remove a turn from your opponent. Either remove a turn by having him have to run across the pitch to pick up the ball, or pulling a man off the line to keep more players back deep than he would otherwise. So kicker is a very, very important skill and a very important player to have. 4 linemen, 1 is injured. Garland, what does he have? He's got a damage back. Oh, it's going to be a +1 to any injury he sustains. Let's hope he doesn't. Peppermint Sticks, the Dark Elf Assassin, used to be 2 on this lineup. We're down to 1. Peppermint Sticks, level 2 assassin. He has shadowing, stab, and he picked up dodge as well. Dodge is a very, very good skill. Dodge and block, those are the basic Blood Bowl skills. They're very valuable. They help out both when taking blocks and when making blocks. 1 TRR, that'll be backed up by the leader with an extra 1 to make it 2. 1 apothecary. 4 fan factor. What does Santa's Swarm do tonight? Santa's Swarm, I don't think they're in that bad of a position. Sure, they're down 8 players. They're going to pick up 3 journeyman linemen. Those linemen are going to have these exact same stats. These stats are great. 6'3", 4'8". Those are great stats. Sure, there'll be loners, but he doesn't have enough TRRs anyway, so who really cares? He only has 2 TRRs. He's going to have to be mindful of action order in the first place, so I don't think these 3 journeymen are really going to hurt him all that much. And on top of that, he's got a lot of money to spend. He can, instead of taking journeyman, he could take a merc. I don't think he wants to do that. I don't think he needs the positionals. Maybe he will. He could take the wizard, of course. Wizard would be great. He could take Bloodwiser Babes to protect him from injury. He's got lots of options in the inducement phase. I have no idea what he'll pick. I don't even know what the right pick is. I would love to see a wizard myself. I'd love to see wizards in the game. If he picks up a wizard, then it'll be a game of when do you spend the wizard. You don't want to blow it on something that you can't convert on. So we'll see what Merrick decides to do here. The Wäng Hängërz and El Nubarino. El Nubarino has had a fantastic competition. They've lost no games. They're 5-1-0. They've got a 13-man roster. They've got George Clooney and Brad Pitt on their roster. I mean, come on. Lots of block. They've got that nasty Minotaur. They've got the Gutter Runner, who's going to be really hard to knock down. They've got the secret weapon. El Nubarino, I think it's his game to lose tonight, but I don't think the difference is as great as it seems on paper. I think Santa Swarm has a really good shot of coming out on top here. I think on offense, they're not bad. On defense, they're going to have to be really careful to not take hits. There's lots of strength on this lineup. Sure, the Goblins have strength of 2, but he's got the Minotaur with Frenzy with the strength of 5. He's got the 2 Black Orcs with the strength of 4. And then he's got all these Chaos Dwarf blockers. Strength of 3 is not bad, but that means he's more than likely going to get 2-die blocks with the assists. The Goblins can come in with the assists. He's got Tackle as well. Tackle can negate any dodges. Did we see any dodges on Santa Swarm? No, Santa Swarm doesn't have really any skills. But yeah, I think Santa Swarm needs to take advantage of their offense. I think they'll be fine on offense. On defense, they've got to play a smart game. They can't give up the hits. And I think El Nubarino just needs to keep playing the game he's been playing. With a lineup like this, it's standard Blood Bowl, right? That Gutter Runner, if he gets the ball, he can go to town. He needs to be stopped. He needs to take blocks that are given to him. He needs to open up holes. He can do that very easily with these 2 Black Orcs and with the Minotaur. Remember, the Minotaur has Frenzy with a strength of 5 that makes it a lot less scary on the second block. And of course, the secret weapon can do a whole lot of damage. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here tonight. Again, I think El Nubarino, it's his game to lose. Both coaches are very good. Santa Swarm, coached by Merrick, came in 3rd place in Season 1. El Nubarino has been on fire ever since joining the league, not just in this competition. So we'll see if Santa Swarm can pull it out tonight. The Wäng Hängërz, the number 1 seed against Santa Swarm, the number 4 seed. It looks like they're about to get underway. So we'll see if they're ready to go. Not yet. Looks like the inducement phase is underway. I say this every time we have a game, but man, I wish we could see this phase, and I hope that Cyanide changes that for Blood Bowl 3, where we can actually see the inducement phase, because it's an important part of the game, and it's really fun to see what a coach picks. I hope Merrick picks up that wizard. I don't know if that's the right call. I don't know if it's the wrong call. But we'll see. Hank the Ranger says, agreed, but you know they won't. He's referencing Cyanide with the inducement phase. A man can dream. I believe both coaches had a fan factor of 4, so it's going to be up to random chance who gets the fame advantage. It could be that nobody has the fame advantage. If you have a draw on the dice, then there'll be no fame advantage in this game. Fame advantage can go 0, +1, or +2. If you take your fan factor, you roll a d6, and the resulting number, you compare that to what your opponent gets. And if they're equal, there's no fame advantage. If you are ahead, you get a +1, and if you're ahead by double or more, you get a +2. And that'll affect the kickoff event table. And here we are. Fair weather for this first semifinal match here in the semifinal weekend in the Batter Bowl. Santa Swarm taking the wizard. Picked up 1 extra TRR as well. 2 Bloodvisor Babes. Wow. So it's 3 TRRs a pop. Remember, Santa Swarm has the leader. If the leader gets taken off the pitch, then they'll lose a TRR. They'll be down 1. 2 Bloodvisor Babes are going to give them a +2 on their knockout roll. So if anybody gets knocked out, hopefully that'll help bring them back onto the pitch. Clivia says, "Can I cheer for Sweltering Heat on behalf of Hank the Ranger?" You can do whatever you want. Santa Swarm setting up on defense here. 3-man defense, 2 deep at center pitch. They're giving up the sidelines at the moment. They have 1 player, the thrower, in the safety position. And that'll do it. And now the Wäng Hängërz are going to set up in offense. Three-man line for the Wäng Hängërz at the moment. 2 deep. They have to do that due to the kicker. That's the number 4 lineman right here in the middle linebacker position. Oh, he's bringing in Dexter Morgan on the first drive. So secret weapons are very, very, very strong players. And because of that, they can only stay on the pitch for 1 drive the whole game. After that, they'll be called off by the ref. So he's bringing in the chainsaw here on the very first drive on offense. He's going to try to whittle down this already whittled down Santa's Swarm lineup. We'll see if he succeeds. The 3 journeymen are on the line. They're there to take hits. They got paid. They know what they're getting into. Oh, he's only got 1 back to receive right now. Still has 45 seconds to set up. "30 seconds left to set up." Is he okay with just the Skaven Gutter Runner as the receiver? The Gutter Runner does have an MA of 9. He's very fast. He can travel. He can traverse the entire length of the pitch here. It looks like he'll be okay with that. So yeah, sure enough. All right, here's the kickoff. I have to imagine this ball's going into a corner. And there's a riot. Both teams are going to lose a turn. So this first half, it's going to be 7 turns as it stands. Turn 2, which is actually the first turn here for the Wäng Hängërz. Excellent kick by Santa's Swarm. That's the value of a kicker. Very, very strong skill. A lot of new coaches don't place a lot of value in a kicker. But it can effectively waste a turn or pull a man off the line. So that's very good kick by Santa's Swarm. Hank the Rich says, "Boo, that means less Blood Bowl. Worst result possible." First block of the game is going to be a clean hit against the number 10 lineman. Wow, and that is a nasty hit. He won't follow up. He's going to try to block down this whole line. Second block coming up against the center defensive tackle. This will be a good hit. And he will follow up there. Final hit on the line. 2-die block by the Kastorf blocker. This is going to result in a push. Is he going to follow up? He will. He'll bring in Brad Pitt, the number 8 Black Orc. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what he's deciding. He needs to protect this ball. The sidelines are open. Nobody's going to get to the Gutter Runner on this turn. But as we've seen in games before, you can't just leave the ball carrier free and open, or he will... the defense will descend upon him like harpies. Advances with the right guard, number 4, James Hetfield. Brad Pitt, is he going to stay put? No, he's going to blitz. It's going to result in a push. Probably going to follow up. Yes, indeed he does. But he's going to end his blitz there. Ball pickup by the Gutter Runner. Good pickup. So much movement on these Gutter Runners. Well done. 23 seconds to go. Clafius asks, does using money in your inducement phase as the first player give the second player more money? It does, indeed. Just 10 seconds left. He's got 5 players left on the pitch. Moves the secret weapon forward. Fails the chainsaw roll. Looks like he spent the TRR. Oh, doesn't get anything out of the foul. When you use a chainsaw, you have to roll a d6 first. If you roll a 1, the chainsaw kicks back and hits you instead. He decided to spend a team reroll on that to try to get the foul. The chainsaw gives you a +3 on the foul, but didn't work out. Needed a 5+. Effectively brought this armor down to a 4. But he rolled a 4, and you need to beat the number in order to succeed. And yeah, there you see Falalu, the lineman. That's the leader. He's going to collapse on this gutter runner. Needs to be careful here. He's got an MA of 7. The gutter runner has an MA of 9. Falalu can find himself out of position very quickly, unless another player is going to come to back him up, or it could be a gambit. We'll see what he's. We'll see what Santa Swarm's trying out here. Two-die block of the line is going to be a push against the secret weapon, and they're going to push him away. Santa Swarm with a hole in their armor here. The number 8 Blackwork Brad Pitt with that massive strength of 4. Two-die block on in the left wide zone's double skulls. He'll have to spend the TRR here. Looks like he might not. Yeah, looks like he might have been thinking about not doing that, but I think he has to. Pushes number 9 toward the sideline. It's going to set up for a surf. That means the Chaos Dwarf blocker probably going to stay prone this turn. We'll see what happens. Remember, that Minotaur has Frenzy. Good block on the left-hand side of the pitch here. Final two-die block on the left-hand side of the line. This will be a push. He will not follow up. Just a handful of players left. 2 players on the right-hand side of the line and the safety. We'll see what he wants to do here. He could try to shore up the right wide zone. Could try to pull back, maybe get better positioning on Brad Pitt. No, he's going to bring another player in to support Falalu, the lineman. So that wasn't a trick play. He is trying to put some pressure on the ball carrier. This is going to force the ball carrier to pick a lane, either go left or right. Here comes the blitz on Brad Pitt. 1 die, risky blitz. He's going to get a push out of it. Doesn't follow up, but gets this line back in check here. And he moves the blitzer over to cover the right wide zone. That is the thrower as well. Looks like that might be it. He has the number 6 lineman Snowflake left. We'll see what he wants to do with Snowflake. He could fill in the gap. He could move him over here. Nope. He's going to leave it as it is. Turn 3 to the Wäng Hängërz. Wäng Hängërz are going to reset their offensive line. Probably look to get a cage started. You can see this cage getting set up on the left-hand side of the line. Two Orc Blitzers on the back of the cage. 2 Chaos Dwarf blockers on the front of the cage. So that's block everywhere on the cage, including the ball carrier. Well done. Blitz with the Minotaur. 2-die blitz, clean hit. This is with horns and mighty blow. Trying to get this assassin off the pitch. Not going to work out, and I believe the Minotaur is going to stay put. He doesn't want to dodge with an AG of 2. Two-die block back at center pitch. This will be a good hit. Oh, a punch to the knees, a KO on Syrian. Well done. 1-man player advantage for El Nubarino. Under a minute to play for the Wäng Hängërz here in turn 3. They've got 3, 4 players left to do something with. They could move the player off the cage, but he's not going to do that. Probably not going to do anything with the Kastorf blocker on the left sideline either. 2-die block on the number 11 Journeyman is going to be a push result. And now, are we going to see Dexter Morgan try to murder someone? He's going to pull into the cage. Oh, yes, Hank Richardson's blitz was used. Blitz was used early with the Minotaur, indeed. Turn 3 for Santa's Swarm. They use the fireball early and get nothing out of it. Wow! Fireball was used and nothing happened. How unfortunate. So the fireball, the wizard is taken off the table. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 rolls. 5 of them were 1s. 1 of them was a 3. That is unfortunate for Santa's Swarm. Somebody didn't pray to Nuffle tonight. Fireballs are a 50-50 to knock down everybody in a 3x3 grid. He said, you know what? I've got 6 players here. Let's try it now. And it just didn't work out. Clypheus prayed to Nuffle, perhaps a little too late. Under a minute in turn 3. Santa Swarm deciding to move the leader up, not to get him on the cage. We'll see if he gets crowded out by one of these black orcs. Stand up, blitz, stab with the assassin. That's a tough stab to make. He needs a 9. He got an 8. Blitz is now off the table.
Get peppermint sticks.
Clypheus cheering for the defense here. Get him, peppermint sticks. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. 5 seconds left here for Santa Swarm. Try to dodge. That was a free dodge. That was a 2+ dodge. So many 1s rolled in a turn. 6 1s rolled that turn. Unfortunate turn for Santa Swarm. The Wäng Hängërz are now going to get a surf here. Yes, indeed. They've surfed the assassin, and now a 2-man player advantage for the Wäng Hängërz. You may be saying to yourself, how unfortunate, how unlucky for Santa Swarm. But what you don't realize is that the Wäng Hängërz are very devout Nuffle followers. And that's why they're ahead tonight. Blitz coming up. 2-die blitz against the number 7 lineman Jingles. It's going to be a clean hit. 9 or higher takes him off the pitch. Not going to happen. Blitzer looks like he's going to stay put. Nope, it's going to move him forward. Looks like this will be the cage here, committing to the left wide zone. Number 3, Journeyman doing stretches on the field. What are you doing? You got to play some Blood Bowl, man. You stretched before the game. Gets a tackle zone on the number 10 lineman. Shifts the number 4 Chaosdorf blocker to the left. Gets a tackle zone on the number 3 lineman. Moves Brad Pitt forward to get a tackle zone on the number 11 journeyman lineman. And also a tackle zone on Snowflake. Blitz has been used. Foul coming up on on Garland. Foul did not work out. Garland's going to stay on the pitch, and that'll be it for turn 4 for the Wäng Hängërz. Turn 4 for Santa Swarm. Santa Swarm defense is in disarray. They need to reset here. They could get a 2 die blitz on the gutter runner here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can do it with some dodges. Might have a better opportunity here. Might just need to cut his losses and reset his defense in front of this cage. We'll see what he decides to do. I don't think he can leave this gutter runner alone. I don't think he can be satisfied with, say, just a block on this blitzer. This gutter runner is currently in scoring position. He has block and he has dodge and he has an AG of 4. You really need to do something to prevent him from scoring. You need to get in front of him. You need to cut off his movement options, or you need to take a block on him. We'll see what Santa Swarm decides to do. Gets a tackle zone on the number 2 blitzer here in the front right corner of the cage. Does this betray the notion of blitzing down this player? We'll see. He might just be getting a tackle zone on to prevent him from giving an assist. 20 seconds to go. Just 20 seconds. Oh my goodness. Failed dodge. That's a 50-50 dodge. He's going to spend the TRR. Makes it 75%. Well done. Tried to blitz. Failed on the GFI. Had to spend the TRR on the dodge. Rolled yet another one on the GFI. And that'll do it. I think the Wäng Hängërz might just want to score here. We'll see. They're in pretty good shape. They could stall. Hank the Ranger redeemed. Lower the GFI failure rate from 900% to 99%. We'll see if the Wäng Hängërz can take advantage of that. Cage set up. The Wäng Hängërz are not afraid of anybody on this pitch. Not going to score. He's just going to move forward a little bit. Get 2 tackle zones on Snowflake. And now the blitz on Snowflake. 3 die blitz. He gets a push, but he's going to get a follow-up here. 2 die follow-up. Gets the good hit. He's got horns and mighty blow. But doesn't take him off the pitch. Good setup there on the blitz. But couldn't get anything meaningful out of it. Wäng Hängërz down to 2 TRRs. Double Skulls has to spend one of them down to 1 TRR. They're going to get a push result on the number 11 lineman instead. Under a minute to play in this first turn of the second quarter. The Wäng Hängërz dominating here with their offense. Santa Swarm their defense has been destroyed. They are in disarray. They're getting cut off from the cage. And they've just stunned the number 10 journeyman lineman. Foul coming up. This is going to be a foul on the thrower. This is a huge foul. And all they got out of it was a stun. They're going to stay on the pitch. Not getting a lot of work out of that loony. Santa Swarm. Man, what do you do? What do you do? You got to do something. But what do you do? They get 2 tackle zones in the back of the cage with the number 5 lineman, Sparkles. Taro, into you, asks, what's a loony? A loony is a secret weapon. It's this player right here. They are a goblin, and they have a chainsaw. But because they have a chainsaw, which is their secret weapon, they can only stay on the pit. Wow, good KO by Carl Hungus. Because they have a chainsaw, which is their secret weapon, they can only stay on the pitch for a single drive, after which the ref's going to call them off. They're going to say, hey, do you have a chainsaw? Get off the pitch. Oh, wow. El Nubarino spent their apothecary to keep their player on the pitch. They have a 2-man player advantage. They want to keep it that way. So the apothecary has been spent for the Wäng Hängërz. Taro into you says, I like this chainsaw idea. Yeah, so do the Wäng Hängërz. Getting lots of tackle zones in the back of this cage, but this isn't helping too much. It's forcing a dodge by the gutter runner. I don't think the gutter runner minds. He's got to get in front of this ball carrier somehow. 57 seconds left in turn 5. Good dodge. Doesn't want to risk the GFI. I don't blame him. Another good dodge. Failed the GFI. Is he going to spend the TRR? He decides not to. He wants to save the TRR for a later turn. Maybe, perhaps, if he's on offense. We'll see what happens. Turn 6 of the Wäng Hängërz. Oh, not a good first drive for Santa Swarm, but the game is far from over. Turn 6 for the Wäng Hängërz. What to do? They could dodge to a score right now if they want to. Blitz with the Minotaur. It's going to be a good hit against the leader. If this works out, Santa Swarm is going to lose their last TRR. Nope. Leader's going to stay on the pitch. Blitz has been used. This also frees up the gutter runner. He can score. Takes a 2-die block way back behind the ball carrier. Gets a stun out of it. Just about 30 seconds left in turn 6 for the Wäng Hängërz. Might be debating scoring, might be debating stalling. 3 turns is plenty for Santa Swarm to score if he scores if the Wäng Hängërz want to score now. So he really needs to debate this and decide what he wants to do. He certainly doesn't want to end this half 1-1, but you know, the longer you stay on the pitch, the more risk you have of losing that ball. He's just going to go ahead and score 1-0. The Wäng Hängërz take the lead. Superlative drive by El Nubarino and the Wäng Hängërz. You can see those Bloodweiser babes have gone to, have been put to good use there. Senate Swarm is going to pick up their one knocked out player, Dexter Morgan. He's going to be called off the pitch. 12 players left on the Wäng Hängërz lineup. Claudius and Hank the Ranger mentioning how it was probably a good decision for the Wäng Hängërz to score there, and I think you're right. And I think Santa Swarm there did their best to keep applying pressure, force the score. But now there's 3 turns for Santa Swarm to try to tie this ball game up, and if they can tie it up, they'll be in great shape going into the second half, as they'll be on offense. Since this is a knockout match, this is a single elimination bracket, there are no draws. If the game goes to a draw, then we will go into overtime. Overtime's another 8 turns. It sets up just like, just like you're starting a new game, except of course, injuries and deaths and stuff stay. But most importantly, you don't get your TRRs back. So if it's starting to look like a draw toward the end of the second half, you might see these coaches starting to reserve their TRRs and hold them for overtime. But we'll see what happens. We're not there yet. Tara Windy Hughes says, Santa Swarm has the best cheerleaders, in my opinion. They're wonderful. They practice hard. 17 seconds left for the Wäng Hängërz to set up on offense. They have on defense. 6-man line on defense right now. Lots of strength. The 4 Chaos Dwarf blockers with the strength of 3, and on the end, the 2 Black Orcs, Brad Pitt and George Clooney. They have the strength of 4. Just 2 players in either wide zone. Wow, 3 deep, 1 in the linebacker position, 2 safeties. We'll see how Santa Swarm wants to respond to this on offense. Hank the Ranger says if there's another riot, Merrick might only get 2 turns. I thought a riot at this point would add a turn, would it not? Are we not there yet? Is that only on turns 7 and 8? Santa Swarm with 2 players deep. I don't think the Wäng Hängërz have a kicker, but he doesn't want to waste any time. Clyface asks, put everyone on the left side and just rush it with a screen? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. If he can pick up this ball and start running, he's in pretty good shape. But he's got to have a plan. He's going to have to mark somebody and go in hard on his mark. We'll see what he decides. 3-man line. He's trying to cover these wide holes here on either side of the line, but doesn't want to leave anybody in the line to be tied up. It looks like he is gonna go for it. So we'll see what happens. Wäng Hängërz to kick off. Weather changes, but it stays nice. The ball was kicked into the hands of the number 4 lineman. The kicker himself, he couldn't pick up the ball, but that is fine. Santa Swarm with a advantageous kick here. They're going to kick off turn 6 and try to find a way to tie this game up. They take the free stab. It fails. That's really hard. That's a stab on an AB9 player. Hank the Ranger says, nice weather. Bangs head on keyboard. Lots of weather changes, but they're staying nice. Picks up the ball first. All right. Oh, wow. He's going to go for a throw. Good reception. Now, Snowflake is the ball carrier, but what does he do to protect Snowflake? He can't just run him down pitch by himself. He's skillless. Still has a blitz on the table. We'll see what he wants to do. Good dodge by Snowflake. Snowflake gets down pitch. He's in scoring position. Another good dodge. One player back to protect. Is he going to try a third dodge? He is. Well done. Protecting the ball carrier. That's what you got to do. Clavius says, can we just get a sticker that looks like Sweltering Heat and just project that during all events? You know what? I would love to make Sweltering Heat stickers. That would be amazing. 40 seconds left in turn 6. Another good dodge. Garland, the injured elf, moves down pitch. That's a good play. He can threaten the pass. He puts some tackle zones here between the players on the right-hand side of the pitch and the players on the left. Takes a one-die block at the line. Doesn't work out. I would have left it alone. But he thought he can get something out of it. Didn't work out. Not going to spend his last TRR. Turn 7 for the Wäng Hängërz. Just 2 turns left in this first half. Santa Swarm already 3/4 of the way down the pitch on their very first turn of this second drive. Goblin moves left, gets a tackle zone on Sparkles. Sparkles is behind the ball carrier. Two-die block at the line. This will be a clean hit. It's against the number 3 lineman. Gets a stun out of it. Number 3 lineman was on the left-hand side of the line. All of those players are free now. Brad Pitt moves back. Strength 4 player gets a tackle zone on Jingles. Jingles, the player on the right side of the ball carrier. And there's a tackle zone on the ball carrier, Carl Hungus, the number 2 blitzer. Here comes the blitz. 2-die blitz, clean hit. We'll see where the ball scatters. Hopefully it'll be advantageous for Santa Swarm. Gets a KO on Snowflake. That is unfortunate. Is he going to use the Apothecary? He might want to. We'll see what he decides. He did not use the Apothecary. And now the Gutter Runner can go after this ball. Gutter Runner to pick the ball up. Failed the pickup. Is he going to spend his final TRR on this? He is. He's got the ball. Is he going to chuck it? Is he going to... No, it looks like he's not going to punt the ball. He's going to hold on to it. Can he pull people back? I don't think he can. So now the Wäng Hängërz are going to have to do something about Garland. Two die block back at the line. Clean hit. This frees up almost everyone on the line. Oh my goodness, and they get an injury on Hedda. Hedda, the journeyman. Groin strain's going to miss the next game. I can't imagine... Well, we'll see. Maybe Santa Swarm is going to use the Apothecary. This is going to permanently put them down a player. So they've got a 10-man line now. Two die block against Peppermint Sticks. Going to be a clean hit. And that's the turn. Oh, but he fails the wild animal roll on the Minotaur. Santa Swarm. What is the play? Oh, he's going to take the blitz. Wow, I might have thought he dodged with Jingles. Blitzes, spends the TRR to get the clean hit on the Gutter Runner. Where's the ball go? Oh boy, that's... What a nasty place for the ball to be. Oh, is he out of movement? He's out of movement. Failed the dodge. He spent the TRR. So now the ball's lying on the ground. Final turn of the first half. Wäng Hängërz are going to make short work of Garland and then shore up this ball. If it goes south, then Santa Swarm still has an opportunity to score. Neither team has a TRR left. Two die block against Sparkles. That's going to result in a push. Sparkles is probably going to need another block here. Indeed he is. Two die block. This is going to be a push as well. And probably it for the dice against Sparkles, at least for the time being. What's the plan? I have to imagine you're going to blitz Garland. There's the assist on Garland. Blitz with the blitzer. Two die blitz. Good hit. Remember, it's a +1 to the injury roll on Garland. He's going to stay alive. Is he setting up for a foul on Jingles? Good pickup by the Gutter Runner. No, he's gonna cage up the Gutter Runner. Really not much Santa Swarm can do at this point. They could just try to go for broke and go after the ball carrier. Oh, another failed wild animal roll is going to keep the Minotaur out for the rest of the half. He could go for broke and try to go after the ball carrier, but I think he might want to save his troops, save his players for the second half. Two die block back at center pitch. That'll be a stun. That's not really much of anything. Tried to take the leader off the pitch. And the Ranger says uphill blocks work 100% of the time. Oh, he's going to take the one die block against Sparkles, and it's going to work out. Wow, a Shoryuken by the Goblin. Ryu and Ken were trained by Skeesh the Goblin. Final turn of the first half. Turn 8 back to Santa Swarm. He can risk it. Wild risk go after the ball. If he's going to do that, he's going to put somebody back into scoring position first. Or he can just try to save his players and take his blitz. We'll see what he decides to do. If he goes for the score and it works out, he will be in great shape for the second half. If it doesn't work out, he's risking not being in such great shape for the second half. Clivey says if he blitzes, though, that player can't even throw the ball, can they? Well, he would have to blitz with one player and pick it up with another. Here comes the blitz. Failed dodge. Wow, so many failed dodges. That's the end of the half. 1-0, the Wäng Hängërz are in the lead. Santa Swarm is going to be down a player. 10 players take the pitch for Santa Swarm. 11 for the Wäng Hängërz. Santa Swarm is going to be on all... Oh my goodness. 9 players take the pitch for Santa Swarm. 2 Bloodweiser Babes. It didn't work out to bring the knocked out player back in. 2 Bloodweiser Babes make that a 2+ roll. You got yet another one. Someone has not been going to church and praying to Nuffle. Santa Swarm with a second opportunity here to try to score. Not under the gun this time. He can take a little bit of time. He's going to be down 2 players though. Still with a very strong offense. He's probably, man, I don't know what the game plan is. He's probably going to want to score as soon as he can. But if he gives the Wäng Hängërz enough time, they could pull out a 2-1 victory here. If he wants to win in regulation play, he's got to score as fast as he can and then get the ball back from the Wäng Hängërz. It could be a shallow kick. I don't know. We'll see what he wants to do. He could play for the draw. So if he wants to score and draw this game out at turn 16, he could hope for the coin flip. He could hope to win the coin toss. And then if he takes offense in overtime, then he stands a very good chance of winning this game, provided he still has players on the pitch. So we'll see what happens here. He has lots of options. Clavius with the puns. The puns! I understand the Santa Swarm has been bribing a centaur to commit blasphemy, so that might be a problem. Boo. 3-man line for El Nubarino's The Wäng Hängërz. They are playing to protect against the pass. Santa Swarm has an opportunity to block down this line. They've put 4 men on the line. They're going to try to block down this way from left to right. Two men back to receive. I don't know if he needs to keep both back, but fair enough. Perfect defense. The Wäng Hängërz get to reset their defense. They can stop this line from being blocked down. Looks like it's going to be a shallow kick toward the thrower. Wow, he is determined to stop the score here. He's got 4 players back deep, 4 safeties. He's going to leave the line alone. He's going to give Santa Swarm an opportunity to try to take it all down. Shallow kick, turn 9 for Santa Swarm. Let's see if he can make something happen. Oh, wow, stab blitz. Stab blitz with the assassin against the goblin. He had to pass a dodge to make it happen. And he did. So now
STABLITZ. Woo.
so now it's a 1-man player advantage for Santa Swarm. Clavius cheering for the offense. Thank you for the bits. Stublets, woo! Man, I don't know if that was worth it. So now he's got the assassin all by his lonesome. He is going to get decked for that. But maybe it'll work out. We'll see. That's not going to work out. Is he going to spend the TRR? I think he has to. He decides not to and takes an injury instead. Oh, man. Decided to hold on to his TRR, but now he's got to be real careful here of losing this ball. Claffy says it's for the journeyman, though. Yeah, but I think he wanted to keep that player on the pitch. Oh, I see what you're saying with the reroll, 50-50. Yeah. He's just in bad shape here. Blitz on the front right corner of the would-be cage. Now the Minotaur has a tackle zone on the ball. Claffy says, now grab the ball. He's going to move one space forward toward the back right corner of the cage. That's where Garland is. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for Santa Swarm. 2 tackle zones on the ball now, and 2 tackle zones on the 2 Santa Swarm players who have tackle zones on the ball. Santa Swarm in a predicament now. Both these players for the Wäng Hängërz have high strength as well. The Minotaur with a strength of 5. Black Orc with a strength of 4. Good block on the kicker. What do you think the odds are of a YOLO pick up and pass to the assassin? What do you think? 3 seconds left for the Wäng Hängërz. Good pickup by the gutter runner. And he dodges out. Well done. Turn 10 for Santa Swarm. I think they have to just trust in Nuffle. I think they have to. He could try to stab the. Yeah, I think he's got to take this block. He could try to stab, but I think he needs to take this block. Hope for the. Oh man, he really tried to get the block, the knockdown there. It's not going to work out due to the block and dodge skills on the gutter runner. Now the blitz has been spent, and there's nothing he can do against the gutter runner. He could stab the gutter runner. I mean, he's gonna set up for that, it looks like. Runner's AV is 7, but he needs an 8 plus to succeed on the stab. And yet another failed GFI. And another failed GFI. Oh, well, what an unfortunate series of events here for Santa Swarm. Oh, the game, the universe is just out for blood, and they are against Santa Swarm tonight. 2-die block against the number 2 lineman. This is the leader. They're gonna get a push, but they're gonna get blocked again by the Minotaur, no doubt. Blitz against the assassin. 2-die blitz. That is going to work out. And the assassin gets KO'd. He is off the pitch. Unless the apothecary is spent. And he's going to spend the apothecary. I think that's a good spend. Leaves Pepper... Well, I don't know if it's a good spend. Because Peppermint Stick could see himself being left behind here. But we'll see. Two-die block back at center pitch. This will be a clean hit against the kicker. Oh, man. Santa Swarm just getting picked off. 3 more blocks to take. Here's the block with the Minotaur. That's against that leader. Frenzy follow-up. This will be a good hit. Wants to take him off the pitch if he can, and he does. And Santa Swarm not only loses another player, but also loses a TRR. Taking the leader off the pitch, the leader gives you an extra team reroll, provided they stay on the pitch. Now that they're gone, Santa Swarm is down to 2. Santa Swarm with their work cut out for them. Oh man, oh man. Block on the left side of the line. This will be a clean hit against the journeyman lineman, and another KO. One more block. One more block against Sparkles. 2-die block. This will work out. Oh my goodness. What are we down to? 6 players. 6 players on the pitch for Santa Swarm. One of them stunned. 4 of them are prone. The number 4 lineman Jingles stands up. The number 7 lineman Jingles. The number 4 lineman Syrian stands up. What's the play? Yeah, YOLO Blitz, let's do it. Let's go, 1-die Blitz. He's got to spend the TRR. Double skulls, that's not going to do it. I think that's what you got to do. Oh, man. Turn 11 for the Hängërz. Oh, boy, Santa Swarm is about to take a further beating here on turn 11. Jingles stunned. Could we see a foul on Garland? Syrian's KO'd. 5 players left on the 5 players left on the pitch for Santa Swarm. All of them are prone on the ground. Oh no. I think at this point, Santa Swarm, Merrick needs to hope that El Nubarino's mouse just stops functioning. I think that's the only way you come out of this. Cage forming up in the right wide zone. All El Nubarino has to do at this point is hold on to the ball for 6 turns, and I think that's exactly what he wants to do. He's only got 5 players left on the pitch for Santa Swarm, and they're gonna have to come after him. So, I mean, this is the perfect opportunity to set up and stall. Turn 12 for Santa Swarm. 5 players left on the pitch. All of them are prone. One of them is stunned. Garland stands up. Buddy stands up. Wow, stab against the gutter runner. Works out, and he gets an injury. Well done. Gouged his eye out with a knife. And the ball is in Peppermint Stick's hands. Oh boy. Peppermint Sticks is probably the best player to have the ball for Santa Swarm. He's the only one with dodge. Tried to dodge. Trying to dodge out Sparkles. Yet another one on the die. Let's see if Peppermint Sticks can stay on his feet. It's probably going to want to make this a 3-die block against Peppermint Sticks. One assist will do it. Final turn of the 3rd quarter. Number 4 Kastorf blocker gets an assist on Garland. Two-die block on Garland will be a clean hit. Garland with the injury. He's going to get +1 on his injury roll here. Wow, he is going to stay on the pitch. What a resilient player. Two-die block against Peppermint Sticks. This is going to be a push. He has a choice to make. If he pushes... Yeah, if he pushed him over here, there's only one more block coming up. He's going to push him over here to get at least 2 more. Spends the TRR. Still not going to knock down Peppermint Sticks. Peppermint Sticks to eat another block coming up, but no TRRs are left. This one will work out. Where's this ball scattering? Right in front of Carl Hungus, the blitzer. Probably not going to go after this ball on this turn. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what the play is here. He doesn't have the TRR for the pickup. Maybe he does go after the ball. I don't know. Moving this team forward toward the ball. Two-die block against Buddy the thrower. This is going to be a push with a frenzy follow-up. 3-die block. Great use of frenzy. Ooh. Gets the knockdown. I might have pushed him. I'm going to push him back here. Oh no, Buddy's stunned. Ah, you do not want that. Not when you only have 5 players on the pitch. Better than a knockout, I suppose. Not gonna score. He's gonna move toward the end zone where nobody can get to him. Turn 13 for Santa Swarm. There's really nothing they can do to stop this score. I mean, they can't do anything. So they can't get to him this turn. The best they can do is move toward him, but then he can just score. Peppermint Sticks with the dodge. Not gonna go for it. Failed the GFI with Sparkles. He's not going to spend the TRR. I might have spent it at this point because it's just going to be another turn wasted. Not that there's really all that much you can do. Poor old Peppermint Sticks. Two-die blitz on the assassin. Peppermint Sticks. Dodge push. I don't know if I would have followed up. I might have maybe stayed put and then moved here. If the play is to keep the assassin. Well, no, this is probably okay. Wow, what a brutal beating this has been for Santa Swarm. Look at this dugout. Look at this. Oh. 3 injured, 3 knocked out. Clyface asks, who has the lowest AV left on the Wäng Hängërz? I think it's the Minotaur. It's the Minotaur with the AV of 8. Turn 14 for Santa Swarm. Really not much of anything they can do at this point to come back. But you know what? Why not try? Why not? What are you gonna do if you're knocked out of the competition? This is it for Santa Swarm. Might as well do something. Let's see what he's going to do. He could try to make it easier for whoever the Wäng Hängërz opponent's going to be in the championship game. We'll see. Oh, is he not going to move with Peppermint Sticks? Good dodge. He's just saving his, he's just dodging his players out. Failed the dodge with number 7. And Jingles is stunned. It looks like America's had enough. Turn 14 for the Wäng Hängërz. Wäng Hängërz going to take some hits on these 2 players, or on one of these 2 players. Blitz on the assassin. 2-die blitz is going to be a push. He'll push and follow up. No, he won't follow up. Interesting. All right. Well, he moves the blitzer. Decided he didn't want to follow up, and instead he wanted to move him out further ahead to force more dodges. That's a smart play. Wow, is he not going to score? He's just showing off now. All right. Oh, okay. He's going to pull the ball back and secure it in a cage. Man, I would have scored. Clyface asks, does Merrick have anybody who can get in the scoring position? He does. Santa Swarm graced with an opportunity here. He could get this ball and get it downfield. He's got to pick up the thrower probably, or it could be the lineman, move them down pitch, blitz perhaps with the assassin, pick up this ball with Sparkles and throw. It could happen. Oh no. He's got to spend the TRR. Is this a blitz? Yeah, okay, it is a blitz. There's the blitz. Failed on the stab. It's a tough stab to do, but really nothing else Santa Swarm can do here. They're going to move a player into scoring position just in... wait, that's not scoring position. He's got to move further down pitch. Oh, is he not going to? Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no! You got to move down pitch. He's got to take these GFIs. Oh, he's not going to. So that's it. That's the game. Turn 15 for the Wäng Hängërz. They are going to take this game 1-0, maybe 2-0. 2-die block against the assassin. This will be a clean hit. Clypheus prays to Nuffle. And they get a stun. Peppermint 6 is out for the rest of the game. Gonna set up for a blitz on number 5. Trying to set up the 3-die blitz on number 5. And there it is with the 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be a 3-die blitz. He gets a push out of it. Good effort. Probably score here. He doesn't have to, but probably. Nope, he's just going to cage up. Fair enough. Fair enough. Clypheus asks, why not use the TRR there? He's still got 2 left. He's probably okay with the result. He doesn't... It's really not in his interest to try to get the knockdown. He doesn't care. Final turn of the game. Santa Swarm really... Or rather, they have no chance. They don't have anybody in scoring position. Might as well just try to go after the ball carrier and keep this game down to 1-0 somehow. Yeah, there's the blitz attempt. Didn't work out. And Sparkles gets injured. 4 players left on the pitch. Final turn of the game. The Wäng Hängërz are going to win this one 2-0. Congratulations to El Nubarino. What a commanding game he's played here tonight. Well done, well deserved. And the Wäng Hängërz will advance to the championship game here in the Batter Bowl. This was an absolute bloodbath. I feel bad for Santa Swarm. Those die rolls, particularly in the first half, were just not kind. But that's how it goes sometimes. 2-die block back at center pitch. Wow, why risk the blocks? Just rubbing salt in the wounds. Hank the Ranger says that fireball was horrendously bad. That fireball was atrocious. That was so sad. That was a portent of things to come. That fireball was Nuffle saying, nope, not tonight, Merrick, not tonight. Here's the handoff. He's trying. Why hand the ball off? What's happening here? 1-0 is the final. I don't know what happened there at the end. That'll do it. 1-0. The Wäng Hängërz are going to advance. 1 TD, 16 armor breaks versus the 3 for Santa's Swarm. We can take a look at the stats. The Wäng Hängërz dominating ball possession, dominating blocks, dominating yardage. They just dominated tonight. Injuries, KOs, no matter what stat you look at, the Wäng Hängërz came out on top tonight. Well done. Congratulations. Hank the Ranger said looking for SPP on the blocker, I assume. Fair enough. But yeah, the Wäng Hängërz just... Whew, this was a clinic. 14 SPP for the Wäng Hängërz. 6% of Swarm, but it's not going to matter. This is their last game. GG's to both coaches. Congratulations to El Nubarino. Merrick put up a good fight, but I mean, what can you do with those rolls in the first half? It's really, the universe had it out for you. So we'll take a look at the schedule. So that was the first semifinal match. That's in the books. The Wäng Hängërz are going to advance to the championship game, and they are going to face off against the winner of News Team 6 at Ardents of Nuffle, and that is going to be tomorrow morning, Sunday, October 10th at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That will also be a live stream. The winner of that game will face off against the Wäng Hängërz. The Wäng Hängërz still undefeated in this competition. We'll see if they can close out this competition undefeated, or if News Team 6 or the Ardents of Nuffle can dethrone them here. So I hope you guys had fun. I thought that was a blast. My condolences to Santa Swarm and all the children who will not get presents this year because all the elves have been murdered. But we'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the final semifinal matchup here in the Batter Bowl. Have a good night, guys.
What?